Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, here in Philadelphia, the hometown fans are excited.
This is one of the best places to play when you're playing well. No one more passionate than these Philadelphia Phillies fans. And this ballpark's still one of the most beautiful parks in all of baseball.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, Zach Wheeler.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to go here. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that's off the inside edge. And we're underway here in Philly. And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
One down, base is empty. In the dirt, ball one.
Strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Willie Adames stands in. And that one upstairs. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's low.
Come on, Zach.
That's to third. Boom. Slings to first. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and towing the slab, Logan Webb. How about a scouting report on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Fouls it back with two strikes. And a
Ball.
good eye there.
Well, he's not afraid
One
to
ball, two
fall
strikes,
into a
count.
two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
1-2 now.
Inside, ball 2.
And down on strikes. And 1 out now. Trey Turner at the plate. The shortstop
1-0.
takes the ball. Webb. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot,
outside.
that is pretty valuable. In there at the knees. Now 2-1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Hard hit, right side. Wade takes it to the bag, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down.
Reaching for it and brings it in. Phillies down in order. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. Wheeler back to work.
1-0.
And another ball.
That's inside.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
There's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Just
that's
missed.
down.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Castellanos hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the
This
count.
guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And now
0-1.
1-2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Two out, space is empty. And that's their
Timeout.
first base
That ball
runner
hit
of the
him.
game.
Batting 7. Catcher,
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Come on, Phillies!
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. The pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. One left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ground ball right side. Wade takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Let's go, Alec.
And there's a foul ball. Off the plate inside, and the count is 1-1. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Lee on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Max Kepler in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of this.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And the first
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses for ball one. And that clips the inside corner. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, left fielder, number 58.
So digging in, Grant McCray.
Let's go, Phillies.
McCray throws right, bats left. 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. That's a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Wheeler with a throw over.
No,
McCray back in on a dive.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that one lifted in the air center field. Marsh makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Now a chance for Tyler Fitzgerald. Struck out swinging his first time.
Come on, Phillies.
Fouled off left side. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
I don't like to
1
say
ball,
he
2 strikes,
wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. And that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Philadelphia, digging in, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Grounds one to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. Adames, the throw to first. And that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Golden opportunity right here.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Real Muto, the runner at third, stop at second with 1 away. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
2 on, 1 out. The changeup missing. And the count is even 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Stays alive.
There's a guy right there that really trusts his hands. I mean, you have to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had the power to drive it the other way. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Trey Turner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. That one's gotta feel good. It's 3-0. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Trey Turner now grounded out his first time up. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low. Now 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
1 out, base is empty. And they'll do it again. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard. Bryce Harper getting ready to hit. Flied out his first time.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Man at first, one away.
That's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now Alec Bohm. That's in there. Strike 1. And ball 1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tristan Beck getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. In the air, left field. McCray makes the play, and that is the third out of the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 4 and the Giants nothing. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Get out of here, Giants. Go back to San Francisco.
And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. And they get Adames for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 so far. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting,
Dominant
first baseman,
performance for him today,
Lamont
Boog.
Jr.
Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner on at first with one gone. So here's Wade now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball one.
First offering, and it just misses. Just off the inside edge. Chapman leads off first with one away.
Come on, Phillies, let's go.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner on the go. Pitch inside.
That's inside.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Show 'em, Philly.
And the 3-1. And a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Elliot Ramos. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Next offering
Nope, that's the ball.
upstairs.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
In there. And so now 1 and 2. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Ground ball up the middle. Turner. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Giants leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Max Kepler.
Phillies, come on. Let's go, Phillies.
He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Yastrzemski makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Jay.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Reached on an infield single his first time. And downstairs. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch
Nope,
misses
inside, ball
inside.
2.
The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Up next.
2 down, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Let's go Phillies!
Swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll
0-1.
see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That's outside. And the count even 1-1. That one
Ball
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Too
Oh,
low,
that's low.
and it's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. McRae pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Wheeler back to work. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball 1 there.
Well, these Giants need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Now batting, number 58.
So a man at first. Grant McRae digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Yastrzemski gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Lee in the box again. Takes a strike. And that one is in for a strike. The Phils leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Let's go Phillies!
Outside
Ball 1.
low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Fitzgerald up for the 3rd time here. Watches
Count
that one
1-0.
miss.
Let's go Phillies!
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count even at 1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Giants leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Eric Miller.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now Brandon Marsh grounded out his first time.
Let's go, Phillies!
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
0-2 now. Got him looking. And now 1 away. So the Philly batting order turns over. And the batter now, Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Turner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-1. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Yastrzemski going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And here is Willie Adames. Adames, in his 7th season, 29 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Inside, just missed. Swing and a ground ball. And they get Adames for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now it's Matt Chapman, 1 for 2. And that one pulled foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. That one the other way. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. Stop. Sends it to first. Third out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 4 and the Giants nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, and here is Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
That's right, Philly. That's right.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Let's go, Phillies.
Just missed.
Upstairs.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Castellanos stands in now and watches strike 1.
Come on, Phillies.
Fought off foul. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Alec Bohm. In for a strike. 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one is downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Just off the outside edge.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And that one in the air center field. Lee under it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, bases empty. Now batting Max Kepler. In there for strike one. And ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Missed with a
That's ball two.
changeup, and it's 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Come on, Phillies!
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting right
Here comes
fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Let's go now, Phils.
That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Ball
That's a
1
ball.
low. He goes down looking.
Now batting number 58.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Grant McCray.
Let's go, Phillies.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
I really like how he's been
0-1
attacking
down.
hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side of the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for San
New arm for the
Francisco,
Giants, Randy
number
Rodriguez.
73.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Randy
bleeding and keep the
Rodriguez.
score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
For the Phillies.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big
Outside.
arm that really stands out. In the air, out towards left center. McRae has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson.
So up next, Bryson Stott. He is singled, and he is flied to left. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Landon Root up and loosening in the pen. Jelly getting cranked up as well. That one catches the corner for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Right through there for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's down and in. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Just missed. That one outside, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
There's a strike. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 5 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Ross.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Joe Ross.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. In the air, left field, Kepler sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Water! Let's go get your water!
Up and
That's a
in,
ball.
and that is
Ball
ball
one,
one.
no strike.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Alvarado. The southpaw is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Ruiz warming up as well. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. The Phillies leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Castellanos pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. And that one clips the corner.
Let's down.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Giants down in order. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for San
Back now, new
Francisco.
pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sean Jelly.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back to the top of the order now, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Right down to shoot, and it's 0-2.
The count.
And there's
1
the ball.
2 strikes.
And a 1-2. That one missed. Looping, breaking ball, and he struck him out.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
Turner, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Harper now. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. And it's through for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Around second is Harper. Now a relay to third. The tag out.
Now that is
Absolutely
right
perfect
fielder.
execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Foul ball there. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Yastrzemski makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. Last chance coming up for the Giants. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Just off the inside corner. It's 2-2.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-1.
that gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Joe Ross departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
46.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Alvarado.
And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Now batting, designated hitter Elliott Ramos.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the DH, Elliott Ramos. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Wade leads off second with nobody out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And now Patrick Bailey. That misses, and it's 1-0. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. 1 for 3. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
Counts 1-0.
And now
That's ball
2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and third, 1 down. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Ball.
That
Damn.
one off the mark, and the count is 3-1. And that'll
Ball
load the
4, pitches down.
bases. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jose Alvarado won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. So they turn to their closer, Jordan Romano.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Jordan Romano.
And up next for the Giants, Grant McCray. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1
This guy
the count.
absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, 1 away. Looked like it
Ball
was a
that
little
time.
bit up.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, bases full. And that
Ball
is a
2.
good eye on a pitch down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Three and 2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
So bases all loaded up. Now at the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and this game is tied. It's 6-6.
Wow, down 4 late in the game. Things aren't looking too good at that point, but they've refused to back down. Great at bats to load the bases and get that tying run to the plate, and boom, grand slam, and we're starting over. This should be a great finish.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. On a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Tied at 6. And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. And that one is inside. Romano, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and we're all even now at 6 apiece. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom 9, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Jelly back to work. Just missed.
Ball 1.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers also getting ready. And fouled off. And a count 1-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Fair ball. As they hold the winning run at second base.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Max Kepler at the plate. And that's outside. Ball 1. Winning run out second. No one out. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
JT Realmuto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The winning run on second base. 3-2 now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. JT Realmuto steps in. Outfield moves in, looking to cut down the winning run at the plate.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. The tag, and got him at second.
Wow. I mean, you can't really blame him for wanting to move up and try to get into scoring position, knowing that he's the potential winning run. But, man, that hurts right there. Nice job on the defensive side of the ball to cut him down, though.
Winning run at third, one down. Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Just missed.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he takes one right on the black, and the count's full. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Sean Jelly gives way, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for San
Now here's
Francisco,
Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strikes.
Out to short, Adames. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. In comes the winning run. And the Phillies win it on a walk-off 7-6.
Well, you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
One-run game here today.